Gotta get my personality on.
When I'm pretending like I'm doing a YouTube tutorial at my house by myself in the mirror. I'm already on.
I know you are.
Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna do a show look.
Oh,
let's get started.
All right. Why, hello.
Oh, that shimmer, honey. Now that I look like a clown, like I told y'all not to look like, I like to use it to cut. Ow. It's too late. I've been practicing, so here you go.
Oh my god. Is that what you do it in the mirror?
Yes, I do.
Today, we're going to be learning how to do my makeup for stage. By the Ashley Radiance Fuller, you are in the presence of greatness.
Hello, peasantry, just kidding.
She knows how to speak the Queen's language.
King's English.
King's English, sorry. So, we're going to do makeup, but I'm probably going to ask you some questions about bodybuilding in general, since you're like, amazing. Alright, so where do we start?
I am not a professional. However, I did my makeup at the 2017 National Award. I got my pro card, and the judge told me they love my makeup because I know my face. My pet peeve about stage makeup is when people make their face too light or too dark. You really should only be a shade or two lighter than your body.
So for someone new who doesn't know what their tan's gonna look like, what shade should they be getting?
When I first started, the first time I ever did my own makeup, I went a shade darker than my normal color, because then that left me right in the middle. Okay. Because I was told that I would be at least 2 shades darker than my skin tone, which would make me a shade darker for the face.
But you're a darker complexion, like I wouldn't be a shade darker on stage.
Depends, girl, on how dark you get.
I get pretty dark.
So how dark is dark? How many shades do you think?
I probably look like you, but with more bronze. Okay. So maybe like a shade lighter than you, but bronze. So my first time, the girl was like, get the darkest color. That was my coach. And I was like, okay. Oh. And it was darker than her. And like it matched. Oh, this is my first time doing a show. I did my own hair and my own makeup because no one told me what to expect. And then, so I have the color of my face, which is the same color of my body.
Yes, I hate that.
And I had tanner on my face.
Oh,
I didn't know not to do that.
Yes, never get tanner. Yeah. If they ask you if you want tanner on your face, no.
Yeah.
No, neck only.
Yeah. So chin, I looked like a walking tree branch. Okay.
That's what you look like.
Yeah. No, never get the darkest color they have.
Don't do that.
That was terrible.
So the other thing too you want to keep in mind is that to me, stage makeup is dramatic, like what you would imagine yourself feeling really beautiful if you were going out like a hot date, like whatever you would consider like very sultry, something that's gonna bring your eyes out.
Like glamorous.
Yes, but define your eyes so that you can see from far away. Stay away from like dark purples and stuff because they can sometimes tend to make you look bruised. So always start with a good moisturizer. Find like a micellar water or like makeup wipes that are actually like you can clean your face with, because when you go to get your makeup done or you do your makeup at that point, you're tanned. Yeah. I'm not trying to test me and not showered in the water. I have this thermal spring water that I put on first.
That is refreshing.
Isn't it? So I use this, and then on top of that, I either put like a vitamin C serum because that's moisturizing for me, or a moisturizer.
I forgot to properly introduce you. I did not mention that you are an IFBB Pro Women's Physique. Second pro show, 6th place at the Arnold. That's pretty badass. Well, explain what Women's Physique is, because I don't think many people know about that division, especially if they're new into bodybuilding.
So Women's Physique started really picking up around 2011, 2012, which is when I started kind of following bodybuilding. It was a class that was created for the women who were too big for figure, but weren't quite as large and separated side muscular and dense as bodybuilding. According to the criteria, it's supposed to be more muscular, more density than women's figure, but you're still looking for like the cap shoulders, the V tapers to the wide lats to the small waist, shapely separation, a smaller amount of striation, but not as dry or vascular or grainy, that grainy look that you get in bodybuilding. because their criteria for bodybuilding for women and men are really quite the same.
Her waist is so small that when she's starting to get real close to the show, her shoulders look like they're just floating in air. Like, I literally saw her from afar and I was like,
people say that all the time.
Waist. Like, your shoulders are just hanging out by themselves.
Now I'm gonna spray myself with primer water because it helps make your makeup kind of stay. Yeah. The only other time I use it is when I'm pretending like I'm doing a YouTube tutorial at my house by myself in the mirror. Brows. So here's the deal with brows.
I love eyebrows.
You want them dark enough you don't look like a clown, but light enough to where it's still like kind of natural-ish.
So maybe like a shade or two darker than normal.
Exactly. But the best ones that I like thus far is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer in brunette, but I usually mix it with the chocolate brown from Sephora. But
you've been practicing your tutorial.
I told you I've been
take the brush, do this whole thing.
Girl, I might do that. I haven't decided all the way.
While we're doing this, okay, why did you decide to do women's physique and not figure or anything else?
So I did decide to do women's physique initially. Initially, I wanted to do bikini. The camera tried to play me and you let me answer my question, but I'm still brushing my non-existent eyebrows. So. Initially, I did not want to do women's physique, but I met one of our co-workers who's also one of my best friends, Deidre. So I asked her if she had a trainer, or if she trained, like if she did competition like training and stuff. Yeah. And she was like, no. She got me in contact with my coach who I've been with ever since, named David Hill with PSP Nutrition. He's out here in Arizona. He's one of my best friends. I call him my stage dad. But the first time I went to him, he asked me what my goals were, and I was like, I want to do bikini. All happy. He's like, no. He's so smart and so cerebral. I was like, oh.
He said no.
He's like, really? I think you might be too big for figure. I was like, no, I just want to wear heels and be pretty on stage. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. So we trained for figure. And sure enough, my first figure show.
Too big.
I think I was third from last, and they told me like, you have to bring your legs down. Well, baby, these legs are what they are.
Would you say that's like the biggest mistake people make, is like trying to make their body fit a division?
Oh, absolutely.
That's not meant for them.
Absolutely.
But how do you determine my body doesn't fit this division versus I can build my body?
It's really like, how well have you paid attention to yourself and how you build in the gym? Are you a long, stringy kind of person? Are you kind of more stocky? Do you put on muscle really fast?
And this is also assuming you're doing it naturally.
Yes. And then on top of that, you're also kind of looking at the shape itself. Now that I look like a clown, like I told y'all not to look like. So with the concealers for me on the eyes, because I know that my face is gonna be darker. Let me take it to it. I have a big fluffy brush. This is a Morphe M218. And I'm just gonna pat this over the eyelid.
The whole lid, like up to the eyebrow?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, we finally picked colors, but how am I... She's, you know, she's gotta feed the muscles. How exactly are we putting this in the crease?
When I do mine, I'm feeling for my bone. And that's a really good like marker for me.
You put it right.
I'm trying to make sure that I'm blending, but I'm not going too high above.
Okay.
Have the space for the highlight, like kind of above here.
And how far in the lid are we going? Is it just on the corners?
So here, when you're doing a cut crease, it's all the way to here.
Okay.
You're still pressing, right? But you're pressing close to the crease. And then what you're doing is when you're blending it out, you're blending it out upwards so that if you get a gradient, it's lighter towards the top. So it's not just like, bleh.
Okay. So now I take the small brush and blend? Or, yes. And I may still then circle for the blending?
I like that. So sometimes
it goes into the lid.
Look to see how far I need to go.
Okay.
But I start off on the crease and kind of work my way up. Spray the brush. And then you dab into the pan, and then you dab onto the lid.
Okay. I just feel like to have to practice what exactly I want to look like, because I'm not feeling this color for my show day, so I'd have to experiment with more colors. Then I'd have to perfect the technique down. That alone, I don't even want to do. But then on, when it comes to competition day, I am so anxious. This isn't coming.
Anyway, since she's over it, I'm not doing my other eye. So I put on liner on the top. I'm gonna do foundation like how I would do it if I was actually doing a show day. What I do is, for me, 2 ways. I have a brush that I put my foundation on, a foundation brush. And I like to paint my face and then dab it in. This is the LA Girl Pro Coverage foundation.
Everyone always assumes people are on steroids if they have muscles. So, how could you tell the difference if someone is natural and not natural?
You can't really. Not to me.
So we can just all assume.
I feel like people know. You know when you see someone, depending on how fast they progress.
They assume like just anyone would assume you're on steroids just because you have a lot of muscle.
There are people that use and there are people that don't use. It's your own choice. The problem becomes the assumption takes away from the hard work.
That pisses me off.
You know, regardless of whether you're on or you're not on, you still have to put in the dedication and the work to be successful.
Yeah.
It's still an artwork and an art form to build around a frame to get an illusion. If you're young and you're using, which you really shouldn't be because you haven't even reached your genetic potential in any shape, form, or fashion, you can ruin your whole reproductive system and that's it. So like, it's about doing your research, and I'm not condoning them. Listen, it's black market, don't get caught. If someone is doing it, you cannot disrespect or disregard the work that went into it.
That's what bothers me when people use it as like, oh, well, they're on steroids. Like, they don't just take steroids and sit on the ass and eat whatever they want and don't go to the gym. Like, they're still dieting,
they're still doing cardio, they're still going to the gym 6 days, sometimes every day during prep. So for me, when I contour for a show, I usually just go right here in the cheeks because my cheeks get really skinny. I like to just contour a little bit.
Say hey.
A little bit here.
I don't know what's going on anymore.
She don't care. She's just accompanying me so I don't take over her channel. Oh, that shimmer.
Oh my god. Is that what you do in the mirror?
Yes, I do. Makeup finishing spray. I always want to do that extra. Okay, now I'm doing my lips and I'm gonna be done. And then we can be done with it, okay?
Because I look so good right now.
I only got one eye. She quit.
I only got to the eyeshadow.
I know y'all, I know we done said that 1,000 times, but she quit.
I did. I love doing makeup.
She just don't like doing makeup with me.
So much fun. I just don't like doing stage makeup. At least I know this now.
She learned early.
I learned this now.
Okay.
I will.
I'm just gonna do it and I'm gonna be done. She over it, I'm over it too.
What we got out of this is how to do makeup and that I will never ever do my own makeup for a show. That is the end of this vlog.